Guys, welcome back to my series Dissecting Toppers. And as you all know, today we have our special guest, Dr. Dharani Jangeti, who has secured All India rank 475 in NEETPG 2023. She was a student of Rangaraya Medical College, Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh, and she is from best 2016. And the most important thing about she's from my own NEETPG update group, Telegram group, and I planned my first YouTube channel interview with her, but she's busy with life and got free time now. So welcome, Dharani.
Hello, doctor. Hello. Thank you for having me.
So how is you feeling now after
Yeah,
so much free time, exam and
it's never like I thought it would be. I felt like I'll be enjoying this phase and all, but yeah, it's okay. It's normal. Yeah, okay, peaceful now.
so 475. So what are the branches option now for you? Any favorite branch and why so?
Yeah, not one thing in particular, but I'm actually confused between medicine and pediatrics. I like something to, read more, something in which branch I can see more patients and all. So I'm I don't like radiology and all. I'm more opted towards. I'm confused between medicine or pediatrics mostly.
Okay. So there's a big misconception always, as always, and I say in every video that
Yeah, yeah.
the topper is always a topper, that the UG
No,
topper is always a PG topper. So what about your journey in UG time, that journey of UG?
no, I mean, I'm the biggest example against that misconception. So I'm very normal student. When actually toppers say it too, but trust me when I say this, that I'm really a very normal student. Yeah.
Okay. So what about your UG college life? And
UG college, like I was having fun, all the fun I could. I had a very good amount of friends. I was I'm okay. I'll go to wards and I'll read for exams to just to pass the exams. Uh, to sum it up, I never got distinction in any one subject. Trust me, in whole 5 years, I have never secured a distinction. I just come into borderline first class or most of the subjects in second class. My aggregate was 66% from UG.
okay, and you told you are a three-time dropper in UG, same like me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
So do you feel like there's a issue? मतलब three-time
No, not
topper.
at all. Not at all. Not at all. I felt it helped me in many ways. I was more mature at seeing things. I'm not suggesting everyone to take a drop just because you can see things more openly, but it's okay to take a drop. Like everyone's circumstance is different. Everyone comes from different background. Some people don't have proper guidance in their very first attempt and all. So I just know one thing that I want to become a doctor, but uh, apart from leave about being doctor, no one in my family has even took biology in intermediate and all. So there is
Same.
no idea. I have no idea about it. This stream, I just took BPC randomly, uh, just to become a doctor. But I haven't put enough efforts in my first. I mean, I don't even know how much to score, what is the cutoff marks and all. I don't even know. I just went and I just gave it like that. So yeah, I took a drop, but I tried in my first drop. But then things didn't work. I just lost it in the borderline. Then I decided and I learned something and I decided to give my best. So yeah, I gave my best in my third attempt and I got into a good government college. Yes.
Okay. Finally happy. Happy end.
I thought so at that time. It was the happy ending, but I realized it later.
But now you are so happy. Like you are actually laughing by 475 rank and like the people think about rank and you are taking marks equal to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, marks around 670, na? You have marks around
645,
670.
645.
645.
Yeah,
Okay. So, how was like you are from 2016 batch,
yeah.
so not matlab, what was your rank with internship?
My internship rank was something around 62,000. I mean, Yeah, it's 60,000 plus, between 60,000 and 70,000.
So it was like
Yeah.
your mistake about internship, or like you want to say that was internship was very hectic?
There's no mistake. I haven't tried. I will be very proud in accepting that I haven't tried. I haven't thought of giving my best attempt in internship. There's that thing also. Internship was very hectic. Ours is a tertiary government hospital. So there's this
Okay.
culture in our college, like get taking one drop is normal in our college. Even the toppers from our seniors, we'll see, right? So getting a seat in internship is very rare in our college, so we were acclimatized to that, like thinking that is the normal. People here call this internship attempt as zero attempt. They call first
Okay.
drop as first attempt. So yeah, it's okay. It is normal. Even the topper of our batch also got into this time only. So it's okay.
So
It
you
was the
okay.
normal in our culture in our college. So we were just used to that. I never tried. I never thought of giving a try, or also I don't have time also giving a try in internship. Yeah.
And you enjoy your internship too
Very
much,
much.
like as you said.
Very much. I mean,
Every
I
movie,
worked like
every
anything.
show.
I worked like anything. I lost around 5 kgs in internship itself. I used to work and I used to chill after the work. I used to go to every movie. I have very good friends. We used to, I mean, we knew this is the last time we are going to be together. So we had our best time in internship. Uh, every time I was having fun, I knew. I decided that I don't worry about things now, because I know things are out of my hand. I haven't read, like, from the very first year I haven't read, so I can't stop having fun in internship and try to get some rank now and fail at that. Also don't have, like, fun to look back at. So I decided I will have fun now. Once I'm done with internship, I will sit and I'll give my best. So that was the only thing that was running in my mind, so I did that.
Okay. So you saying that you started your preparation after
Yeah, yeah,
internship, like
yeah,
just from this year, from
yeah, yeah.
2022. So from March, what was the plan? Matlab, you planned everything, or like just randomly, or you followed any teacher, any source of preparation?
No.
Like what was the strategy?
There's no proper strategy. Our internship was up to, like, I came back home in the start of May. So we had
Okay.
internship up to April, and we had our convocation, we had fun and all. So one thing I knew was, like, I didn't want to somehow I didn't want to go and join any offline coaching. I know it was
Okay.
very, I don't know about other places, but at our place in our college, it was very unconventional to stay back home for preparation. Like 99% of my classmates were going to Hyderabad. Hyderabad was our, I mean, biggest city. So they are going to
Okay.
Hyderabad, joining some dams or Bhatia. So that was the normal. So I was thinking of going against the normal, but I talked to many seniors, and all my seniors were advising against my thought of staying back home, taking marrow and all. But yeah, of course, there are some seniors who are like, it's okay, you can do, just see where you are comfortable and all. So really, it depends. I'm not against my offline coaching and all. Some people, it's like, see, there are two kinds of people. I mean, I can't look at people around me studying, and that doesn't give me push. That gives me, like, tension and all. So I'll be feeling like, oh, they are all studying. Am I doing enough? Am I enough and all? So I was like, I just want to go away from all this. I just want to sit peacefully at home and study in my marrow. So yeah, some people will be like, they'll be studying, seeing their colleagues reading, and also for them it will work. So it really depends on the. It's very subjective. It really depends on the mentality of the people.
So you are a student of Mero, online Mero coaching. So
Yeah.
what was your approach to question bank? And you watch all complete videos?
Yeah, no, I mean, some subjects, out of 19 subjects, I haven't watched medicine anywhere. I'll discuss it about later, but I haven't watched medicine. In remaining subjects, majority of the subjects I watched in Marrow, like around 11, 10 subjects. Some subjects I used other platforms, like I just borrowed eGurukul from my friends. I just borrowed some other prepared individual apps. So for some subjects, I mean, for the teaching part, I used other platforms. But QBank entire particularly I did entire Maro Q bank except medicine. So other subjects I did entire Q bank. I will tell you about the about my approach towards Q bank. You're asking. Uh,
Yes,
so
yes.
so from the day one, I made this habit. I don't
Day
know
one
why.
of May. Day one of
Uh,
May.
Day one of my preparation, May 8th, around May 8th, I started. So I made this
Okay.
habit of doing Q bank every day. Every day, as in, I'd watch some videos. For example, it's a some 5 videos if I watched a day. I would
Okay.
not go to bed without reading those 5 chapters in my notes once and doing the concerned Q bank. So I just started it randomly just because I was bored of watching videos and all. But dheere dheere, like it became my
Habitual.
routine. I couldn't go
Okay.
to bed without completing the Q bank. So I made this habit of this is the one suggestion I'll give to anyone ask me, like make this habit. First it will feel like something is not right, but slowly you'll get used to it. So if I was not feeling good that day, instead of 10 videos, I mean, instead of watching 10 videos and going to bed, I used to watch only 4 videos, 3 videos, but I'll read that 3 videos notes and I'll complete that concerned Q bank, and then only I'll go to sleep. So it could be like early, it used to be early morning 5, 6 sometimes, because I'm a night owl. I'm not saying it works for everyone, whatever the timings are,
Okay.
but make this habit of doing the concerned Q bank that day. I mean, that
Okay.
day it will feel like very easy. Like you just watched 5 videos and you just randomly go through that notes. Like it will be feeling very easy that day because you just watched that videos. And I used to get on bed and just like we watch phone, we play a Candy Crush game and all. I just use it to solve the Q bank and add that 1 2 points in the concern notes if there are any extra points. I haven't maintained any separate book for the Q bank if there are any wrongs and all. But I did it like without. I was surprised. Looking back, I was surprised that I completed entire Marrow Q bank. I mean, it's not easy to complete it like sitting once. So, but without knowing, without feeling that stress or that burden, I have completed the entire Q bank except medicine, just by following this. So that helped me very much. That confidence and that points helped me very much.
Okay. And you're talking about you took you saw a video from other apps
Yeah,
too, and you
yeah, yeah,
completed their qualification from here, Mero.
yeah.
Okay. So, how did you divided your day? Like, because you have too long schedule doing first C video, then question
Yeah,
bank,
yeah, yeah.
then revising question bank, or
It was
pointing
not
that
that
down.
complicated. I haven't like first thing I haven't set any boundaries. Like I haven't set any long term goals. So many people I know they are talking like we should complete syllabus by October. We should complete syllabus in November. I never kept any long term goals. I just use it to look at it as like one step at a time, one day at a time. I just use it to think about the subject I was reading and the day. So I'm a like night owl. I used to go to bed lately, like around 5 in the morning. So I'd
Same.
sleep for like good amount of 6 7 hours. I'd wake up by 11 12, and then I'll start.
Okay.
I'll read nothing like planned. Like I'll read and I will watch videos. Like until 1.5 hour, 2 hours before going to bed. Like I mean I used to spare some good 2 hours before going to bed. Until then I used to watch videos how many as I could. So in that 2 hours, for one hour, one and a half hour, I used to go through the notes of the videos I saw that day. And last half an hour, I used to randomly solve Q bank and just add the points.
Okay. So you completed your first revision by
I completed it by September. Like there was INSET in November. No, I completed just like 40 days before INSET, September 20. Around September 20, I completed my first reading. Apart from medicine, I haven't studied medicine. So
okay,
apart
as you
from
told.
medicine, I completed my 18 subjects by September, mid of September.
Okay. So all of like 7 and 8 interviews, everyone said that they did not read medicine at all.
Exactly. That is the wise thing to do. Like I like medicine. Maybe I'm gonna take medicine, I don't know. But that doesn't mean if you want to get a medicine seat, that doesn't mean you have to study medicine. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
You have to get a good rank. Whatever you have to study for that, you have to read. That's it.
Okay. So, in these preparation, so how many total revision till exam day?
I did like four complete good revisions and one revision like revision-ish. I mean, only the topics I feel like I should see again and all. I four
Okay.
complete revisions and fifth one revision like okay.
And what was the revision strategy? Like reading completely, or like what? You just explain what was the revision strategy of your.
Yeah. So I just stick to my source. That was the very one wise thing I did. I mean, it worked for me. So I never watched revision videos or some other videos, some YouTube videos. I never watched those. I just stick to my notes. Whatever my primary source is, I mean, it's not marrow for every subject. As I told, I could have
Okay.
watched it from eGurukul, I could have watched it from Prep Ladder. Whatever my primary source is, I stick to that notes. So even in my first revision, I just I just read my notes. I just religiously read my notes. So the habit of solving QBank helped me in revisions because when I did the QBank, I used it to mark in the notes that there is question in this point, like Q. I use it to write that. So while I
Okay.
was doing revision, it helped me like this is important. There could be a question from this and all. So I never touched my tab once the revision started except for solving questions, which mean by which I meant to said I haven't watched videos again. So I just read my notes. I use it to read my notes and I use it to do the custom modules from Marrow. It helped like because I already solved the entire QBank in the first reading itself. So I use it to like put the custom modules of that particular subject which I was revising and use it to solve some not very very much but just 100 or 50. I mean depending on the subject. If it was short subject, I use it to solve some 50-75 questions, or else I use it to solve depending on the subject. Yeah.
Okay. So you talk about question bank. So in the question bank, did you bookmark question bank when anything goes wrong, or like you just mentioned in your notebook?
I did bookmark, but I never opened that bookmark section again. So that was
Okay.
a big no for me.
So
I
10,000
use it to
bookmark.
bookmark. There was so many questions in my bookmark section. I never opened that section. Also, as I mentioned, I never like put separate. I'm not advising against it. You can use it, but I never put separate notes to write. I just use it to like write in my notes itself, in my Marrow printed notes or whatever the notes I used. I used to write in that the extra point or the point I need to remember. I used to write on the top of the page like that. It used to help me very much in the revision days.
And you told about the custom module. So like it was matlab custom module while revising.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, because you said that in first reading you were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
question bank. So in revising time you are doing
Yes.
custom module. So what approach? What was the approach? Like question custom module of random subject,
No,
random
no.
question,
Custom
like a
module
fixed
of
subject.
whatever the subject I was revising, I used to do that. And there are many hashtags, right? I never used to do all the hashtags. I used to use hashtag neat, hashtag aims, hashtag image based, and hashtag clinical. So something like that.
Okay.
That those four hashtags I used to use. Once the exam is nearby, I used to do only neat and aims. But during my first revision, second revision, during that time, I used to use these four hashtags.
Okay. So during custom module, matlab revision or mistakes, you complete read the question, or like what was the approach when you did come wrong question in custom module? Like you read complete topic.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay. When you do custom module, what was the
Yeah,
like when it's if you say if I want to say like if you approach the 100 question of custom module.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So imagine you got 10 question wrong. So what was the
yeah,
approach
yeah.
to that? You read whole
No,
topic,
no.
or you just
No.
mention
I use it to just read the topic given below that. Marrow explanation is very vast itself. It's more than our notes. So I use it to just I use it to just look at the point that where did I go wrong? Why did I think like this? Like this? Why not this? So I use it to look it that way. The below explanation will be there. No, I used to look at that. Oh, okay, this is the point I missed, and I use it to most were like silly mistakes we do, right? So I just use it to register it to my brain directly. Very few points I used to write in my notes because if if I started writing in my notes, I'll be like very lazy and all. I can read that letter. This is there in my notes. So I used to like, this is the last time you're seeing this point. Remember it, or you lose the bit in the exam. So I use it
O-
to be alert and register and try to register it in my mind. If there's a very important or very like volatile point, I used to note in the notes.
Okay, you have photograph memory too, as you told.
Not exactly, not exactly in the case of studies. I'll remember every scene and every dialogue from the movie, but not in case of studies.
Okay, so
It
what
depends.
was
It
like?
depends on the topic. Some topics I can remember very good. Some topics not. Like everyone else.
Okay, so what was the approach to GTs? Like you started GT from first reading itself.
Yeah, GTs were my life savior. So yeah, I started doing GTs whenever they were live. Um, but
Okay.
I was hesitant too, like many people. I was also hesitant to give GTs first GT and all because I never read in my UG days. This is my first time learning. I don't even know what leprosy is exactly, to be honest. So everything I was learning from basic, I was learning from zero. Uh,
Okay.
so the very important topics too, I never know before. So I was learning everything from basics. So I was not ready to give GTs. But there's this senior of mine who used to like mentor me and all. He used to like, no, you have to give GT, you have to give GT. So I felt like I was answerable to him at least. So like yeah, I started giving GTs like one to like starting 1 2 3 GTs. I did because he asked me to and all. But later it, that's what I was telling.
It become
Anything
fun.
you it yeah, it becomes a habit. So later I
Okay.
used to feel bad if I haven't gave GT if it's live. So there were total 15 GTs live during our prep. So I gave all the 15 GTs. Also, one thing about GTs is you have to
Doing the
give
GT.
them honestly. First point, you
Yes.
have to give them honestly. Second thing is that reviewing the GTs.
Yes.
So
The biggest
a
question.
GT, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Hmm. The biggest question is how to revise GT. Yeah, review
Yeah, the
GT.
first the first question is to decide to review the G2. Many people I know,
Yeah.
many people, many friends of mine,
Including me.
yeah, many people were not at all ready to review the GT. I don't know why, but I used to feel like it is true. Like GT without a review is a 3.5 hours wasted. So I felt like
Yes.
that. Like there's no use if you are given GT and even if you secured rank one, that doesn't give you any good because you never know, some questions you will guess and put. So you never some people will review only wrong answers. That is also wrong because
Oh,
you never know. You should know that this is correct. Okay, I marked this is correct. Why this is correct? That like the whole point of GTs is not being correct but learning why is it correct and why is it wrong. So review is very, 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 very important. Underline this, very important part of GTs. So I used to give GT every Sunday. Like, I mean, whenever it was live, it used to be live for
okay.
like 5 6 days, and it will end by Monday morning 10 a.m. You'll get results. So every
Okay.
Sunday, whenever the GT is live, I'll give GT in the Sunday morning, and I'll take a good break in the Sunday afternoon. Like I'm not used to sitting and studying continuously. So I take a break. I'd watch a movie or I'd spend some time with my family and all. So I used to take a good break from Sunday afternoon, and Monday morning by the time I wake up, the results are already out. So I used
Out.
to sit. I used to sit. I used to open my
The
tab and
the best
watch.
part about the best part about night study person like is
The
that
best.
because
The best part is that no one will be, I mean, everyone, the whole world will be sleeping. There's no one to disturb you. And I don't know,
Yes.
like, I'm some dark or evil, I don't know, but night brings some inner energy. Like, I used to, like, read peacefully and more, like, understanding at night.
Okay.
So,
So after
I used
Monday morning.
Monday morning, I used to wake up and watch my result, and I was like, okay, fine. I used to then fresh up and start reviewing my GT. I reviewed like subject wise. So I used to
Yeah.
first open and watch this. They'll give this wheel, na, the comparison wheel. Which subject you are weak, which
Yes.
subject you are strong. I used to give a look, and I used to worry about only the subjects I completed by that time. I'm not talking the latter part of
Okay.
GTs, but the starting GTs, for example, by the time of the first GT, for example, I completed 3 subjects. I used to worry about only those 3 subjects. I can't, other subjects are not in my hands because I don't even know the basics of those subjects. So
Yes.
I used to give a proper review and compare
Is it
those
is it is
things.
it is it possible to share the first GT score?
Yeah, yeah, it was around 400, 400 and wait.
Okay, okay. Share the photo of it. I will make it live.
Yeah, 414.
Okay. मतलब send the photo screenshot.
Which is very 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 like I was shocked by that score as well because as I'm saying I don't know anything, yeah, I don't know even the basics. I just started and by then I completed around 5 subjects, I guess, small subjects.
Okay.
So yeah, to be honest, I have not. I don't have marrow by the time I was starting preparation, and I couldn't
Okay.
afford at that time. So I just took psychiatry prepared rap of Praveen Tripathi sir, and as I said, I used to worry about one subject at a time. So I don't have
Yes.
anything. I was not panicking like what should I do and all. I have psychiatry in my hands. I should. I used to keep this like short subject maximum 5 days and long subject maximum 10 days. So I was like, I
Okay.
should complete psychiatry in 5 days. I just completed psychiatry. By then, I don't have marrow Q bank as well, but I completed that prep ladder Q bank. Any Q bank is fine. We know marrow is superior and all, but when we don't have that, anything is fine. Like whatever you have, you should make full use of it. I did prep ladder Q bank parallelly, and I then completed psychiatry. Later, I borrowed anesthesia app from my friend, prep ladder app, and then I watched anesthesia. And then my senior gave me forensic and SPM apps of prep ladder. I watched it, and then I could afford marrow, and I bought marrow. So and then I started subject by subject. So I used to panic also little, but I never worried too much about what's the next subject, what should I do next. I just concentrated on whatever. I just felt like I was psychiatry PG when I when I used to see psychiatry for 5 days. So I was not like I have to complete 19 subjects. I have only this much time. No, I never thought like that. I just felt like I should learn psychiatry completely in these 5 days. I did that. So when I gave my first GT, I watched around like some 5 6 subjects, I guess. So I
Yes.
was I was hoping my internship score was around 360, I guess. That
Yes.
60,000 rank one. So I was not
Okay.
hoping, like I was like even 1 mark better than that. Okay, I'll be happy. I'll be fine. And then I got around 414, and my rank was around 4,380. So that was very
Yes.
big rank for me because my NEET rank was 60,000 and here is it was like 4,300. But
Because the
uh,
people are less.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
People.
That's the thing. I use it. I My inferiority complex is very strong that even if I scored very good in latter GTs, I used to think like it's okay, people are less, that's why you got this rank, why would you get this rank, why would you get this score. And also I was very much inferior to myself. So yeah, my first GT score was that.
Okay. So you when you approach the question bank subject wise, you complete 3 subject per day or like complete all subject that day only one day.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
I mean, when you when you review the GT, you
Okay, okay.
pick the subject
No,
wise.
I attributed whole Monday to GT review. Uh, Anything works. Some people will. do it in parts, like one day, two subjects and all. Whatever it works for you. But I was like, anything in any matter, I just want to get it done with. So I was like, I
Within
used to
7 days or with one day? Within one day.
within one day, with the whole Monday, I used to review the GT.
Okay. So in
Whole
every
Monday,
15 days, you gave one day to review the GT.
one
Okay,
day to
because in every
GT and
15 days
one
there
day
was
to
GT.
review the GT. Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, in the start, it was less frequent, I guess, once in a month, I guess. Later, it
Yes.
became more frequent. Yeah.
15. Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
like when you get any question wrong in GT, you just review it by reading
No,
it,
I used
or
to
like
review
you.
every 200 questions. Like,
Okay.
I'll open my GT, I'll go subject wise. So, it's
Okay.
not like based on score and all, whatever subject I feel like. I used to first review my already done subjects. So, for example, I open surgery first. For example, there are 25 questions in surgery. I used to look at
All
every
25
question
question.
because all
Okay.
25 questions. Even if I gave it correct, I should know like if I genuinely gave it correct or it's like some fluke
It
or
was like
something.
tukka.
Yeah. I used to go through every question, and I used to just if uh, even if it's wrong, also we know explanation to some questions without watching the matter because it was silly mistake or something. So for those
Okay.
questions, I used to learn from the mistakes. Okay, yeah, you should have marked that only and all. But some questions which I don't know completely, I used to read the entire matter given below, or else I used to open the notes and read it from the concerned topic and all.
Okay. So
But
what was okay. Okay. So you did not write about that. Okay. You just
no,
read
I just
from
as I
GT.
said, because if I write, I'll be very lazy that I can review them later and all. I used to directly try to register it in my mind, like this is your last chance to remember this point. So I did that.
Okay. So, like as you told, you like you saw all videos, you completed all question bank, you approached to custom module, you approached to GT. So, what was the stress buster at that time, or what motivated you? Like every time, what
Every
keeps you motivated?
one thing is that I stayed back home, like taking a very huge step against all the advices of my seniors. All my
Okay.
classmates, all my friends, most of my friends were studying in Hyderabad, going to dance classes, going to study rooms and all. I was sitting back home and studying. I just wanted to like not prove or something, but I didn't I was not ready to take the blame that you stayed back home against our words. This is the thing, it happened. So I just wanted to answer them. Also my parents, of course my parents. So they were okay sending me to Hyderabad and all. If I want to go, they can do anything. But I was like, I thought about them, it will be some hectic for them too. I'd stay back home and all. So yeah, that's another thing. And there's this seniors of mine where they helped very much. They used to constantly help me. They and constantly mentor me and all. So yeah, and my friends too. My friends, two of my best friends, they stayed back at home too. So whole batch, the three batch of us was talk of the class. Like they stayed back home. They stayed back home and all. Yeah. So we used to check on each other and we used to study.
And today we have our special guest, Doctor. So, what was the exam day strategy in fear?
There was no strategy, there was only fear. So I was very
Okay.
tensed as usual. Like I was very tensed, and so even yeah, as I told, even my GT scores were improving. I was not confident enough. So and the main reason I haven't fixed it to any branch is like I don't want to hurt myself. Like I only want medicine, I only want radiology. Then I'm not brave enough to face my rank and get hurt. So I used to be open to every branch. As like if I get 5,000, I'll take OBG. If I get 3,000, I'll take pediatrics. If I get 2,000, I'll
Okay.
take medicine. That's the deal. So I was I fixed that in my mind. I went to exam. Even while writing exam, I haven't thought I'm giving good. I was like, okay, what's this? Like that paper was very you know that. So I was like, oh, I gave my exam, and I came after giving the exam. Immediately I turned to the guy next to me. I don't even know who he is, but I was like, how was the paper? How did you feel the paper was? And he was like, oh, the paper was fine. It's okay. Like very carelessly he was saying that. I was feeling that paper is very like unpredictable. It was very bad and all, but he's like, it's okay. It's fine. Like I used to tell that in my internship attempt. So I don't know. So I was like, okay, fine. And I came
Maybe he
out.
was intern.
Yeah, no, I asked him like, I don't want to like make him feel bad, and I asked him, "Are you intern?" And I was like, "No, this is my third drop or fourth drop." So he's like a chronic
Okay.
exam giver. So I asked him how's it going. He's like, "Ah, okay, fine, okay." And I understood by the carelessness that he's not serious and all, but I was little afraid that is it fine to all and all. So I came out. I asked my friend about some randomly about two questions. She gave different answers than what I marked. So I was like, okay, it's gone. It's gone. You don't like. I was praying for at least I should get below 10,000 and all. I mean, later it turned out like the correct answer is different, but I didn't know at that time. Na? So I was like, it's gone and all.
Yes.
I was very tense. I came back and I just saw the reviews and the key and all, and that I use it to like the doubt questions, and the once I was not confident, like I was not remembering what I marked, I put all that questions in the negative side. So I cut all the marks,
Yes.
and then I got around 590 600. So I was like, okay, it
Okay.
looks good. 600 means
590 is good.
590
Yeah.
600 means you'll get around 3000. It's okay, you'll take pediatrics and all. I was preparing for the branch also. But later,
Yes.
yeah, when the results came, it's like I got 645. That's
You
because I
felt
put all the doubtful questions
effort.
on the negative side. I didn't want to go like give more hopes to everyone. So I just kept everything in the wrong side only. So I got 645 and some ranks. This is the rank I never expected in my weirdest dreams. My senior who used to mentor me, he used to like talk like 3-digit rank and all. I was like, are you have you lost it? Like who gives me three digit rank? Like I haven't studied a bit. I am a like typical spoiled student. Spoiled as in like I use it to enjoy everything. So even if I like every time I use it to study, even if I was working hard, I use it to randomly remember the toppers from my batch. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I myself is working this hard. What about them? They are toppers from the beginning. They must be working really hard more than me. Of course I won't get anything better than them, but I got very good rank than many of them. So the one thing
Yes.
here is it doesn't matter who you are, what you did before and all. So there is no other way out for this. What I learned was also the 3 drops I took in UG entrance, that helped me, because back then I realized that the same me have given three drops, but I got into it when I worked hard. So I knew from that like there's no other way to get out of this other than hard work. So why not do it this time rather than like sitting another year and all. So I just worked hard with the fear of not wasting another year, but I never wanted or wished to get below 500 or anything. Just you work hard, and the universe will help you, as people say. Like that happened in my case. I did my best, and I never expected and about the results.
Okay. So you told about the medicine, like you
Yeah.
saying you will say something about medicine later on.
Yeah. Medicine, as I was saying, I haven't studied from medicine. That doesn't mean I'm suggesting to leave back medicine. I did medicine, like, I did all my 18 subjects first. So I got many topics covered in pathology, microbiology, pharma, and all.
Yes.
And then I used it to solve GTs and all. Na? In
Yes.
the medicine part, I got a list. I got some topics that were never covered in other subjects. Like most of the
Okay.
majority of the medicine will be covered in all the subjects, but I got it. I mean, my senior who he was a medicine PG, so he helped me a lot. Also, I like came to know about few topics like headaches, types of headaches, like seizures,
So you
ECG.
have that list?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I made a notes about that list. So
Okay. Share,
so
please share.
I will share. So there are some specific topics. Some topics I noticed, and some topics he suggested me. He got some good rank 1700 in his entrance. So he used to like mentor me very good. So we decided on few topics, that those topics that are getting repeated in every GT, but they're not covered in any subject. So
Yes.
later on, I have like 15 days or 10 days before my aims. uh, I used it to study like at night, midnight, every midnight, 1 2 hours. He used to teach me those topics. Like, I mean, I can read it through Marrow as well, but Marrow is very vast. As you know, medicine Rakesh sir. I don't have any other
Yes.
sources. As he is medicine PG, it's easy for him too. So he used to like
Teach
teach
you.
me the basic important points of ECG, ABG, headache, what are the important topics, and I used to make a notes in my tab. So I eventually we never thought it would work, but eventually I made 100 pages notes of that. What do you say of that topics, and that was my only source. I mean, I read that those 100 pages for INSEET November, also for NEET, and till the last minute I haven't touched any other medicine book. I used to cover all the topics in other subjects, and this 100 pages I used to like I read it like some 10 times. I guess it helped me very much as well.
Yes.
So I'm
So any
suggesting
word
just
to Juni?
to go through
Mhm.
some topics that are not covered in other very selected topics. Remaining you'll be covered. You'll cover good amount of medicine in pediatrics itself. So don't skip pediatrics. Read pediatrics completely. That like this seizures, this motor neuron syndromes.
They are
These
common
topics
topics
will
for those
yeah.
both subjects.
So most of the medicine will be covered in all the subjects. Very
Period.
few subjects you
Yes.
have to give. Like I think some 3 4 days you will be done with that extra subjects. If even if you did it very slow.
Extra topics. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So what? Any word to juniors and colleagues who are preparing now?
I knew what I gave all my words, but I just want to remind again that don't never never
Never underestimate you.
underestimate yourself. Yeah, I did that. My inferiority complex was all over me, but also don't be overconfident. Just be modest. Just be humble. Give your 100%. Don't expect results without giving hard work. There's this saying like. Also, I use it every morning. I used to say it like funnily, but I felt it like every morning when I wake up, I used to text my friends like, "Today is a new day that's never been touched." They were like, stop it, you're saying it every day," but it's true. Like today is a new day that's never been touched. I might have wasted yesterday. I might have not feeling well yesterday, but that doesn't matter. Today is all you have. So I used to look at it like one day at a time. Also like this, don't like don't get overwhelmed by all the toppers
By
around you and all. Whoever works hard, they will get through it. Like that computer doesn't know your UG scores and all. It will just see you marked correct or not. That's it.
yes,
All you need to do is to get that answer correct, whatever happens. Like it's very easy if you look at it that way. There are four options given. Definitely one of them is the answer. You don't have to like create and do magic. There is answer right right in front of your eyes. One of those four options is already an answer, but you have to gain the knowledge to answer that in this whatever 9 10 months you have. So work hard. Don't never go to shortcuts and all. Give genuine hard work. There's this saying, like I like this, I heard from one of my uh, lecturers in intermediate, like uh,
so
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
हाँ मतलब like this it was like
That's
it
the
was like
one I
same
told.
for both. हाँ
Yeah.
yes yes yes.
So hard work beats talent. Like there are many talented toppers. So, but your hard work can beat them if they haven't worked hard. Also, you have to work hard. So that's the another thing. So be genuine to yourself. Don't go search for shortcuts and all. Do hard work and give GTs and
Oh,
give reviews.
and the
That's
most important thing, don't fall for the FOMO.
never ever like I was never mentioning that intentionally. Like I don't want to mention the particular names and all, but don't ever feel FOMO. Like stick to your source, stick to
Because
your
people are
what
doing like this now, na? People just are like doing ki, okay, I will read from this subject or this ma'am, this subject from this
seriously.
ma'am or this,
That
and
FOMO
then we
is
fall
that
and
FOMO is
complete
doing good for 10%, but doing bad for 90%. I felt like
90%.
so.
Actually, one of my friend did this. She read from one ma'am and just completed the ma'am's notes and PYQ, and the thing
The
goes
thing
very
is
bad
it's
for
for
her.
the thing is they're good, but it's for the toppers like who have already strong basics and all. They
Basics,
just want to
yes.
brush the topics and all, but I myself is not like that. I don't have basics also, so it doesn't work for me. But during the revision and all, there is so much FOMO. Like every one of my friends are watching those videos, that some those videos
Bas,
what.
don't take
So
name.
yeah, I'm not taking. So I'm not. They're good, but
But they
I'm
are good.
saying that
I am
if you
saying this.
if you keep on, if they are your primary source, it's good. But if you studied from basics from whatever marrow or dams or batya whatever,
You will have more
don't like
confidence.
don't feel FOMO like you're missing those. You can't do it all. After all, you are a human. You can't do everything. So if there is no superior or inferior teacher. Okay. So I think I want to say is it's okay. Some people teach better than other, but no one can give 100% rating on everything.
Information.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I
Hmm.
audible? I just got a call and
Yes,
I
yes,
just.
yes.
So yeah. So if you have already, for example, if you have already watched a particular subject from a particular teacher, and someone your friend came and told like he is better than him, don't take it to heart. It's okay. You have already watched the subject. You have already categorized some good 10 days for the subject. Time is very valuable. So don't feel like I should have watched there and that. If you have that feeling, talk to your seniors or anyone before starting the preparation, and take a good list like where to watch what subject, and prepare a list and stick to it. But once you have, it's like marrying to someone. Once you marry someone, you can't think of other girls. Like if you have watched a subject somewhere, you can't like feel I should have done this, I should have done that. That's only going
Same,
to
same.
do some bad to you. Yeah.
Okay, there is a one
Also,
of my best friend do this.
uh,
Like he pick marrow once and then say, oh shit, yaar, I should do
yeah, yeah.
prep or I
I
should
have
do this.
many
मैंने
friends.
कहा
I have many friends. I
the
know. I
same I
know. I
do
know that
before
feeling.
reading, before starting, just pick your subject, pick your
Yeah,
any specific notes and then start with this. Don't fall that what ये क्या कर रहा है वो क्या कर रहा है इसके पीछे नहीं जाना है. Just do
yeah,
your
yeah,
best. बाद में
yeah,
क्वेश्चन
yeah,
बैंक करो जो नहीं होगा वो ऐड हो जाएगा इसमें बस इतना
yeah.
करना है
That's it.
और
That's it.
PYQ
That's it.
बस.
That's it. That's it. I was about to tell something. I forgot. Okay, fine.
Okay. So it was good to have you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay. Good luck.
Okay.